is a little more spirited than normal this week. We have all the details on homecoming coming right up.
The College of Media and Communications welcomed in a special guest yesterday. Find out who stopped by next.
And yesterday's warm temperatures and sunshine might have been short-lived. We'll let you know what changes are headed our way in the MCTV forecast.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Ralph Barrera.
And I'm Loren Page. Artwork at the entrance of campus, video games in the sub, and musical routines at the USA, all signs that homecoming week is in full swing.
That's right, Lauren. Students are gearing up for the big game on Saturday against Iowa State by participating in events around campus. And one of the biggest events of the week took place last night at the United Spirit Arena. Reporter Laura Duclos has more on this entertaining event.
Every year, the entire United Supermarkets Arena is filled to the brim with tech students eager to support their organizations at SoSing.
So tonight we're having SoSing, and SoSing stands for Student Organization Sing. And it's just a night where student organizations, they perform and sing, and they dance a song, and they all just perform like for spirit points, and it's like a little competition for them.
Each organization choreographed a song and dance to go along with this year's homecoming theme, Wreck 'em Arcade. Students were judged on appearance, difficulty, creativity, and overall execution of their skit.
We've been working so hard, and I mean everybody here tonight is about to prove how hard everybody's worked. And
yeah, all our hard work's just going to come into play. We've been coaching, but we're a part of it too, which normally doesn't happen. So it's really exciting to see like how they're going to perform in front of a big audience.
Should be a really great experience tonight.
Some teams kept with classic themes like Wreck-It Ralph, Pac-Man, and Super Mario, while others chose more modern games such as Dance Dance Revolution and Guitar Hero. At the end of the night, Alpha Delta Pi and Phi Kappa Psi placed third, Delta Gamma and Beta Upsilon Chi placed second, and Delta 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 and Phi Gamma Delta took first place. Dancers with Soul took home first place in the non-Greek category. The event also announced the top 10 nominees for the homecoming court. The 2015 Homecoming King and Queen will be announced at the game on Saturday. For MCTV, I'm Laura Duclos.
Student organizations weren't the only ones who got to show off their skills this week. The Tech Activities Board also gave students a chance to show off their abilities with the game controller. TAB set up gaming stations in the food court area of the sub on Tuesday to go along with this year's homecoming theme, Wreck 'em Arcade. Gamers had the chance to play several titles, including Super Smash Bros. Participants were excited to have a chance to take a break from classes and get on some of the fun.
So today we have the gaming competition from 11 to 3 here in the sub food court area. So we have an Xbox and a Wii set up on 2 separate TVs, and it's just for like students to come by like in between classes and like play games and stuff and get in like the theme of homecoming. So yeah, it's just like video games.
The Sub Arcade is just one of many events taking place in conjunction with homecoming. We'll have more details in our events calendar later in the show.
One other sign that homecoming week is in full swing is the annual display of the spirit boards at the entrance to campus. Every year, student organizations from around campus create unique artwork based on the homecoming theme. The boards are then displayed at the Broadway entrance behind the seal and all resident hall entries. At the end of the week, the boards are judged and awards are given in 3 categories: Greek organizations, resident life, and student organizations. The top 3 spirit will be announced during the homecoming pep rally on Friday.
Homecoming may be the biggest celebration going on this week, but it's not the only thing happening on campus. Yesterday, the College of Media and Communication brought in a special guest to help celebrate National News Engagement Day. Dahlia Lithwick, senior editor at Slate Magazine, stopped by COMC's room 281 to talk to journalism and electronic media students about her experiences reporting. Lithwick is currently one of the only few journalists who have the privilege of covering the U.S. Supreme Court from inside the chambers. Lithwick talked about her time covering the court and encouraged students to become more aware of news in general. This is the 2nd year that National News Engagement Day has been celebrated, both at Tech and around the nation. It's been another roller coaster weather week here on the South Plains. Monday started out with rain and lows in the 40s, and yesterday we saw highs in the 80s and lots of sunshine.
That's true, Lauren. And today has been another nice day, but that might not last too long. Let's take a look at our MCTV forecast. The sun is definitely shining more than it did earlier this week, but the clouds are still sticking around. And it doesn't look like they will be leaving anytime soon, with rain chances tonight through Saturday morning. Other than the rain, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday look to have a cookie-cutter condition with highs in the upper 70s and lows near 60. Looking ahead to Sunday, temperatures should get into the upper 80s with gusty winds throughout the day. But by next week, the clouds and rain chances should be completely out of the forecast. Monday and Tuesday both look to be nice days with plenty of sunshine and highs in the mid-80s.
It sounds like the rest of homecoming week could be a little wet. I just hope it doesn't affect the remaining activities.
Yeah, Lauren, I'm crossing my fingers that the storms stay away until at least late Friday night. Luckily, there are a few events that already have a backup plan in place just in case the rain does show up earlier. Here's a look at the remaining homecoming events. Tomorrow afternoon, the public is encouraged to gather in Memorial Circle for the annual Texan Memorial. The event honors Tech students, alumni, faculty, and staff who have passed away over the last year. The memorial starts at 5:30 p.m. In case of rain, the location will change to the Sub-Matador Room.
Then Friday, homecoming week comes to a close with some of the week's biggest events. At noon, the Texas Tech Alumni Association will host the Top Texan Luncheon at the Mackenzie Marquette Alumni Center. Staff members who have displayed extraordinary work and an attitude of team spirit will be honored at the event. Tickets are $20, and then at 6 p.m., a Matador evening will also take place at the Mackenzie Marquette Alumni Center. This year's event honors Jerry S. Rawls and Gerald Dalter for their contributions to the Texas Tech campus and community. For more information on both events, visit the Alumni Association's website at texastechalumni.org.
Finishing off Friday, be sure to catch the Homecoming Parade, Pep Rally, and Bonfire. The parade runs from the Broadway entrance through campus and starts at 6 p.m. The pep rally will follow the parade at the USA at 7:30 and then at 9 p.m. The bonfire kicks off at the Bonfire Pit just east of the USA. All events are free and open to the public. However, if rain does decide to show up by Friday night, the parade and bonfire will be canceled.
And finally, don't forget the biggest event of the week, the annual homecoming game. On Saturday, the Red Raiders take on the Iowa State Cyclones at 2:30 p.m. in Jones AT&T Stadium. The Cyclones come in sitting at 2-2 and should hopefully give Tech a chance to close out the week with a win. Come and support your Red Raiders and enjoy additional homecoming festivities at halftime.
So Lauren, are you going to the game this weekend?
Absolutely. I will actually be working it along with a lot of other media personnel, so it's going to be fun. How about you?
Awesome. I probably will not go, but I'm still going to support the Red Raiders from my couch.
You know what? That's the best way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
That's all for this week's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.